are using the constant lot size 0.5 for all of the pairs. Okay, that's what it sets to. Set to a constant lot size 0.5. Hello, Mr. RV. Can you hear me? If you're speaking, your microphone is muted. We are using the constant lot size for all the pairs. You can see here we are using 0.5 as well. So 0.5 is the lot size we are using. 0.5 is the lot size we are using. So welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're new here, we are using a forex robot to trade the CPI announcements. That is the purpose of this meeting. The announcement is by 2:30 in my time. The announcement is by 2:30 in my time. So that's probably about 1:30 p.m. GMT. That's when the announcement is going to come up, and hopefully we get a very big spike, and then we perform an analysis of the results or the announcements. If it goes in our direction, then we can move our stop loss to break even and ride the rest of the profits along the way. And also, this is a prop firm account that you can see here. We are up about 7% on this account, and the target is 9%. So we are expecting to hit 1.9% today. And once we do that, guys, the expert advisor is going to close out all of the trades. As you can see, we have a profit target of 10,900. Okay, so it's going to close out all of the trades, and we are going to deactivate automated trading as well. Okay, so there's announcements coming up in about 15 minutes from now. If you can ask your questions, if you just joined us, you can ask your questions. Mr. McDonald, the bot is available. We're going to be releasing this version of the system hopefully by the end of the month. Okay, we're just performing a simple test on the system to ensure that it's profitable, so that when we release it out there to you, you can also use it profitably as well. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Guys, you can feel free to ask questions. This is not Mr. McDonald. This is not an investment. This is basically trading. Okay, this is not an investment platform. This is trading. Okay, so if you're asking for the minimum amounts on you, if you're using a constant lot size of 0.05, you could have an account of $1,000. Okay, but I don't think you can go lower than that. Okay, so that's why I strongly suggest you don't go lower than that. You can also purchase a Profim account. I think there are some that goes for 85 to 50 USD for a 10K account. Then you can trade just the way we are doing right now. Okay, so let me just bring up the Forex Factory here. Bring up the Forex Factory here on the side. I have it on the side, guys. So let me just bring this up here. You can see I have this on the side here. So I'm also going to open up ChatGPT as well to help me figure out this as quickly as possible. Okay. So you can see we have the news announcements coming up here by 2:30. Just going to minimize this as much as possible. Minimize this as much as possible. Okay. So we have just okay. So we have the, where can I put these guys? Okay, guess I can put this here. We have the actual to be we have the actual, we have the actual, we have the forecast, and we have the previous. Okay, so you can see the forecast is 0.3, the forecast is 0.1, and the forecast is 3.3. okay, all of this kind of like represents inflation. Okay, so hopefully after the news announcements we can explain all of this and how the system works basically. Okay, I think I have some time to do that right now. So we have about 11 minutes thereabouts, and the system basically trades a spike. Okay, so if there's a spike here, the moment this candle is bigger than the previous candle, right, and the ask is higher than the high of the previous candle, it enters the trade, and the volume is obviously greater than the volume that we set. Okay, so in this case here, let me just look at the volume here. Just take this to the other side. Expand this out here. So the current volume now is about current volume is about 1,600. So I'm just going to raise this up to 2,000, so we don't enter a trade. Click on OK. All right, so it's not going to cost much. Okay, it's not going to cost much. At Trading Kernel, we don't overprice our systems. Okay, it's not going to cost much. I can't give you a specific amount right now, but it's not going to cost much. Okay, so obviously now we are doing a test of the system, which is already very positive, as you can see from what we have here on our account. We've done this on several accounts in the past, and I just want to do this publicly so that you guys can actually see how the system works. So here's the thing: if there's a spike like this, obviously we are going to make profit. But if there is not a spike, let's say the price goes up and eventually comes back down instantly, then we are not going to make as much profit as we should. Okay, or we could also make a loss as well. So it's not profit guaranteed. It's just a system you can use to trade spikes or news announcements or major economic announcements profitably. Okay, it's not necessarily 100% sure profit system. I don't think that exists. So let's just see. So basically, what I explained here, we're going to activate it 30 seconds or 20 seconds to the announcement, right? So that we are sure that what it trades is the announcement and not the spike before the announcement. Guys, feel free to ask questions, guys. Okay, so we have the announcement up now. We have 7 minutes. We have the timer up now, so 7 minutes to the announcement. I'm just going to take this out here, and when the announcement is up, I'm going to bring it up to the window and look at the results. Okay, so basically, if we have we have a result that is red and red and red, we're expecting the AUD USD to go up. Okay, but if we have green green green, we're expecting a downwards move. So whichever way it goes, up or down, our robot's automatically going to place a trade in that direction. So if there's a spike upwards, it's going to enter a trade in the upwards direction, and there's a spike downwards, it's going to enter a trade in the negative or sell direction. Okay, so let's just see. You can ask your questions, guys. We still have 6 minutes before the announcement. So this is a very interesting system. We're exploring the possibility of, like I said, using this on a Timeframe account. So if you basically have a Timeframe account, you can use the system only when there are news announcements, and make really good profits on the Timeframe account. So in this case here, we made about 7.1% profits. Obviously, this could go lower by the end of today, or it could go higher as well. Okay, so let's just see. Whichever way it goes. NFP, CPI, major news announcements. Okay, you can see, let me just go back here and show you the NFP announcements. Okay, I think it has kind of disappeared, but this was the NFP announcement. I think this was the NFP announcement. We had a buy trade here, right? the USD/JPY had a sell trade here. This was the NFP announcement. So once you have spikes like this, they are basically more than 50% of the time because of an economic event, right? So if you have a system that could trade that, why not? So 5 minutes in, guys, we have roughly under 5 minutes to activate this system. That's why I always recommend using a VPS. Hopefully we don't lose network connections to our VPS, because I faced that in the past. I've had issues whereby 2 minutes to the event, my Wi-Fi suddenly died and I didn't have connection. So you have to make sure to have a connection, a proper connection to your VPS, to ensure that whatever you're doing is okay. So it's 4 minutes in, and yes, it's risky for every pair. I recommend trading it on just USD pairs, because that's where most of the volatility comes in when there are news announcements. As you can see, we are trading these on AUD USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY, which means whatever news we have here today, if there's a very big spike, it's going to appear on the 3 pairs, and we're going to make a lot of profit if it does appear. Okay, so that's just basically how the system works. Only for USD pairs. In fact, I recommend just the 3 pairs: AUD USD, GBP USD, USD JPY. Obviously, you can trade on only one of these pairs, or maybe even another USD pair like Euro USD or NZD USD. Whichever pair you are trading on, you have to make sure to trade just the news announcements, the exact way I'm going to be doing it right now. As you can see, I have all of them loaded up on all of my charts, but I have automated trading deactivated, as you can see here. So this is what I'm going to activate 30 seconds / 20 seconds into the announcement, right? Have this disabled here. Okay, so I have this disabled. I'm going to activate this. It's about 3 minutes to go. You can see it's about 3 minutes to go, plus minus thereabout. So we're just going to wait for the announcement, and then we're going to place the automated trading here. Okay, and then we also have other of our systems. As you can see down here, we have a lot of our systems turned on here, and some of them are on a trade right now. So we can't actually close out on those trades, because as you know, you cannot interfere with your systems while they are trading, your automated trading systems. If you do that, then you're obviously doing hybrid trading, okay, or manual trading. So do not interfere, regardless of what the news announcement is. You cannot interfere with your systems. So after the news announcement, we're going to see the performance of the rest of our systems here on our account and see how they performed. Okay, so let's just see. It's 2 minutes 25 seconds to go. Let me see if I have any questions on my chat. Okay, I don't have any questions. I just have 3 people watching. This is just basically how to use the system. Let's just allow a few more minutes, and then we can activate. Okay, it's just 2 minutes into the news, and then we can activate. As you can see, the current price of USD or AUD/USD is now going down. Okay, so obviously it tells you that a lot of people are now exiting the market prior to the news announcement. And here's the thing, guys, a lot of bots are also trading this announcement as well. That's why there's a huge spike once the news release is on. So we are trying to benefit from that announcement. So it's about a minute now. Just about. All right, so just about under a minute to go, and let's get started. 52, 51, 49, 58, 47, 46, 49, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 10. All right, so I've activated the system, and let's see how it goes. We don't have any trade on now. It's about 5 seconds. So 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Then you can see we have a very big spike here. Wow, that was a very big you can see the price was here and we immediately opened the trade. All right, but we have kind of recovered from that. We are up about 8% now, and our target is 9%, guys. We're just going to deactivate automated trading, and our target is 9%, guys. Can we see 9%? Can we see 9%? All right, we're at 9%, guys. All our trades are closed at 870. Why are they closed at 870? We had a target of 9%, and the broker automatically closed out all of our trades because we've passed the challenge, like I said. But why is it stopping at 870? Can you see, guys? That's basically how the system works. We had a sell trade here. As you can see, we had a sell trade here, and the price came down. Okay, we had a buy trade here, and the price came up. We had a buy trade here as well, and the price came up as well. Okay, so although we had a slippage here, and as the price dropped down, it closed. Let me just show you guys the historical performance of this. Let's look at the history here. Okay, so we had a trade here, so we lost about 100 USD here, 124 USD here, and then we made about 124 plus what we had here, and we're supposed to be on that trade, and you know plus on that trade, and then it closed out at 870. Okay, so I don't know why it closed out at 870, probably by the broker, because we've passed the challenge at 923, as you guys saw. Okay, but we're obviously supposed to be on this trade and in profit. As you can see, the news announcement here, everything came out negative. Okay, so as you can see from the news announcement, everything came out negative, guys. Everything. So we had 0.2%, we had 0.0%, and we had 3.2%. This simply means that the price is going to keep going up. Okay, so the price is going to keep going up, and we had an early entry into the system. As you can see, we had a buy trade here. Let me just turn this up. We had a buy trade here. We had a buy trade here. We had a buy trade here, and then we had a sell trade here as well. So you can see these sections where we entered a very beautiful entry, guys, as we entered here, and we had a target of 9%, which we automatically hit, but the broker automatically closed out those trades. So I don't know if it's going to tell us that we passed the challenge, or we still have about 30 USD to go. I personally don't know. I haven't been in this situation before, but we did pass the challenge. We did hit the 9% target, and the broker automatically closed out the trade. So let's see the rest of our pairs. Let me just head over to my VPS here. Okay, so we don't have a trade on this system. We don't have a trade on this system as well. Okay, so we have a trade on this system, the Quick Wizard system. As you can see, we have a trade on this system, the Quick Wizard system. It picked a trade just about a second before the price move. Okay, this is a very beautiful trade for us. We're about $34 in profit, about $32.90 in profit here, as you can see. I hope you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? So we have a buy trade here. I don't know if you guys can see this. I think because it's dark. We have a buy trade here. Okay, we have a buy trade here, and this is our take profit. So this is our take profit here. So it looks like this is going to be hit definitely, because everything came out negative. So that's just basically how the system works. Okay, the candle trader system, once it's about a few seconds to news announcement, you enter, right, you click on automated trading, and once it trades that spike, right, if you look at the news and the news says everything is negative, right, you just raise your stop loss to break even and allow the trade to run for as long as possible, probably to the end of the day. Okay, or you can just trade on that spike alone and then close out having a single target in mind. Okay, so let me just view another system here. This is the NZD USD. Let's view another system here. Okay, this one didn't enter a trade. Okay, this is the candle trader system. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, guys.